the writing workshop, B208, class so great. This is the writing workshop. Good morning, B208, class so great. But we're online today. Yes, indeed. In our previous episodes, we've been creating and brainstorming ideas for our fictional but realistic stories. Before you begin writing your story, you need to know your character so well that you know how much change they might have in their pockets.
Hey, little dude from across the street. Let me hold $1.
Today, I'm going to teach you that fiction writers don't just go from choosing their stories to writing their drafts. They live with their stories. I'm going to give you some strategies that you can use to develop your characters and get ready for your first draft. So by now, you have a number of great stories to choose from, I'm sure. But we usually don't choose our stories choose us. Usually there's one story that haunts us. That is the chosen one. Did someone say haunting? Man, we're talking about writing, Ghost. Get out of here. But first I have a joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Boo. Boo-hoo. Don't you cry, little woe. It'll be okay. Boo! Boo to that joke. Terrible. Anywho, I do have a question. All right, what is it? Well, Professor Woe, how can I write the full story without completely knowing the main characters? Wow, that's actually a pretty good question, Ghost. I use this developing my character chart that actually you can use from home on your own stories and on your own characters. On the left side, I put all the outside features, the external features. On the right side, I put all the inside or internal features. So let's use the same example from last time about the young black kid who was a kung fu prodigy. We already know a few things about his external features, his outside features. We know that he's black, so let's put that on there. I think I said he was 12 years old. Let's go ahead and put 12 years old. On the right side, I think I said he was a kind individual. So let's put that on his internal feature side, because that's something that you can't necessarily see from the outside. But we need to give him a name. Let's call him Sun Wo, because he's full of light. And I think he would probably be athletic because he really is good at kung fu. So let's put both of those on the left side. Take note, I didn't just put together random characteristics to build this character. No, I tried to put together a person that fits the story that I'm writing. Someone like me, someone I can relate to. And I'm not all kind, nor am I all light. So let me go ahead and add a few things. One thing, boy, I hate to lose. And I'm also very competitive. So I'm going to put both of those things on the right side. And oh yeah, this character seems like he would love hats. All type of interesting, eclectic, crazy hats. What side do you think that will go on? The left or the right? Probably the left side, right? It's an external feature, an outside feature. So now let's pause and see if we're actually building someone who is believable. Well, he's been a prodigy for most of his life, so he's probably used to competing and probably used to winning. And when I think about myself at 12, I definitely didn't like to lose. Still don't.
I will defeat you!
Professor Wall, I have a joke for you. What does the ghost panda eat? Bamboo! Woo! You're terrible. Absolutely terrible. Panda, listen. Hey, I'm sorry you had to hear that, bruh. Don't judge me because of this ghost. I don't even know him. I don't even know where he came from. Whose ghost is this? Crazy. But anywho, Here's some advice for developing a character. Start with whatever you've decided matters most to you about your character. Are they like you? Maybe like someone you know? Put together a character like a puzzle so that all the parts of that person fit together and make a whole person. Reread often. Think, do these things make sense within one person? Do they fit together in a believable way? If the character seems too good to be true, make your character more complex by asking questions like, what's the downside of these character traits? How can this characteristic help or hurt my character? A wise man once told me that man looks at the outer appearance, but God looks at the heart. At least that's what I remember him looking like. Look, we want to make sure that we develop our characters internally and externally, because we want to fall in love with who they are, not just what they look like. If you're having a hard time thinking about some more external features, think about what their friends might do, what their friends might look like, their family, what kind of clothes they wear, what hobbies they're interested in, how they participate at school. All these are fitting for external features. And be specific. You could even draw out what their earrings might look like, what kind of hats they wear. Don't hesitate to look on Google either. Google is a great resource. Young scholars, I know it has been a long day, but you have a full day ahead of you still. First, I want you to see if any stories are choosing you. If you don't feel like you found the right one yet, collect some more ideas, but by the end of this session, you should have at least committed to one story idea. From this day on, I hope that whenever you write fiction, you remember, instead of launching right into the draft and plot of a story, always bring it back, and take the time to develop your characters. I'll leave you with this quote from my dear friend and amazing, phenomenal writer, Maya Angelou. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. That's all today. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Professor Woe says, peace!
Get back in your seat now. Excuse me, stop talking while I'm talking. Raise your hand.
B208, class so great. This is the writing workshop. B208, class so great. This is the writing workshop.